Coming for an MBA, I felt like I'd gotten to a place in my career where I needed to grow. I needed to move to the next stage, and because I'm majorly in human resources, so there were two options: either to go for a professional course, or to go that CIPM, or to go for a master's. And I was ready to do like what it takes to get there. So I discussed with my husband, and the first option he gave me was LBS. Of course, I live close by, so I see Lagos Business School on the roadside, but I didn't have information about the school. But he just said it's one of the top schools in the world. I think you should go for it. So I just needed career growth, and then he helped my decision in coming here. And here we are. Honestly, the words from my husband was enough. I didn't do any further search. I didn't try to contact someone who has been here before, or even physically come here to do any findings. I was just convinced. And from outside, it looks beautiful. The marketing guys, I don't know if that's what they call them, but the team that in charge of admission, they really helped me. And there was a particular person that I won't want to mention names. It was really, really of great help from the beginning, from the first email I got. And then I was told, after my application was completed, I was told I had to write exam. That part turned me off, and I was not ready to go for it, especially because I thought I was going to fail. So I was encouraged by this individual in the marketing team. It was so pleasant to talk to. And I'm a very straightforward person. So I just told him my mind, and he was like, no, that's not the essence. We just want to know your strength and all of that, And then I had was it 5 days or 4 days to prepare for the exam, for the NMAT, and he was so supportive, sent me the book to read, to study, told me it was going to be seamless. I could also practice, So the process was smooth for me, and I think the support I got from the MBA marketing team really helped me. It has helped me a lot. Well, my best part of the program is the human resources management aspect of it. It has helped me a lot. It has even helped me beyond my intentions, because the fact that I had an accounting background and I hated finances, I hated finance. But the way I was introduced to finance in Lagos Business School is different from where I was coming from. So it has really helped me beyond what I wanted or what I want, such that now I can say that I can handle strategy, I can analyze business, I can diagnose, I can, there's this mindset of value creation. There's also this mindset of self-belief, self-worth. I was saying it in class the other day that my previous supervisor called me, and he wanted me back in his team, and he has started an organization, and he wanted me there. And, because I'm aware of my self-worth more than before, I could actually give him terms and conditions, Before, it was like every job offer you get in Nigeria, you just grab. But now you know what to say no to, so it's beyond the classroom learning, even though it was taught in classroom, but there's a mindset, there's a reawakening, there's a consciousness of your value, of your worth, and that's money cannot buy, honestly. My internship was fantastic. I didn't want to take the placement at first. I was supposed to go elsewhere, but somehow I was posted elsewhere. So this particular place, because I do not have experience in a hop and coming organization like that is 3 years old. Most of the organizations I've worked are structured. They've been around for years. So this was new. That's one. So it was a technology business. Like it was a tech space. I'd not worked in the tech space before. 3, it was not a department I'd functioned in before too. And that's, I was to go and do strategy. Like the only strategy I know in this life is what LBS taught me. Like I don't know anything outside of what I've been taught. So I was reluctant to go because I was more comfortable in the other one, which was HR related, because that is my field. But I took off the courage from, everything we've learned from brush up to classroom learning, up to end of year 1. And I took the challenge. I went, and I must say that it was a very good decision I made, because I realized that everything we were taught in class as regards strategy actually has an action part. Like it works. Like all I needed to do was take my notes. In fact, at the point I had to send a mail to one of my strategy facilitator to say that, sir, thank you so much. I didn't know that I was gaining so much. So I didn't even know the extent of capacity I had until the challenge was in my face and I was to solve it. So imagine for a business that is up and coming, they didn't have an HR, they didn't have marketing, they didn't have sales, like everything was just scattered. So I had to handle human resources, strategy, market entry, go to market, The beautiful part is when you see the results, and I saw the results, and it's as a result of what I have been taught and I implemented, and it worked perfectly. In fact, when it was time to leave, they were trying to bargain that, can you stay longer? We still want you here. We don't want you to, but it's a full-time MBA. You have to finish strong. Starting strong is not enough. So we had to come back to school. Let me start by saying thank you to LBS, Lagos Business School, both the faculty, non-teaching staff, I don't know the terms they call them, but everyone, because it's difficult to find this kind of structure and by structure, I do not mean the physical only. I mean the way everything is structured perfectly. It's difficult to find it in a place like Nigeria or Africa as a whole. So from the kitchen to the toilets, like everything is just different from the norm. And what stood out for me, or what is standing out for me, because I know that as the program rounds up, I'm still going to get more things, was majorly the competition I engaged in. That competition was life-changing. Not because of the money won, but basically because of the level of confidence it took me to. I am really a people's person, I can talk, but there's a level with communication, coming to the stage to talk to different people from different line of work, and that confidence, like your voice not shaking, you being in control, that's growth for me has been evident, and it's helping me. In fact, I had to send a message to Dr. Eugene that thank you, sir, for drilling us in management communication, because at the time, if you do presentation, you will say, no, do it again. So we thought it was, can you just let us rest? But the benefits are enormous, and I'm super, super grateful. And I'm also grateful for the opportunities that LBS has presented, giving me opportunity to be with CEOs, to speak to CEOs, to be sitting where royalties are. I do not take them for granted, and thumbs up to LBS.